Alright, so we're going to head down the mountain in the dark now. What a beautiful area we live in. I'm glad they widened this sucker out here. So today we had a Motus demo day. Had a bunch of cool people come in as the president of Motus Motorcycles came up to visit us and brought down a couple hot rods, and we utilized them as demo machines. Blew people's minds with that V4 today. Let's put it on this perspective. We had an individual that is looking at trading in a Kawasaki H2 for that more explosive V4 power plant. So that's any testament to what we're looking at, and getting to sit down at dinner with Lee and learn about himself, his past, their ambitions for the future, where he came from, where the motorcycles came from, the individuals that build it, hanging out with Matt, his main man technician. Learned a lot about more than what you can read in any magazine or spec sheet. That's what turns me on to certain brands of motorcycles. So we're going to have a lot more fun in the future being more Motus friendly. I think I'm going to take the Motus to our Sunday ride this weekend. We'll be doing the Back of the Dragon. We ride that on a pair of Motuses with Chip on one MST. Well, I'll put him on the MST-R, and I'll probably ride the MST, most likely. It's going to be one hell of a weekend, ripping and roaring up those twisty mountains from Tazewell to Marion, old Route 16. They just had a big event down there. They had their Dragon Roars rally. We sent some representatives down there to show off our BMW Triumph Ducati Motus motorcycles. But I didn't get to go myself. I had to stay and work on that Saturday. It's okay. I'm sure we had some awesome representation and really freaking turned some heads. So vlogging and riding with a sidecar, if I put my chin bar up on this AT950, I'm not going to be able to communicate as well because of the wind noise. And usually the bliss of a sidecar is being able to communicate with your passenger and see how they're doing, hang out, chit chat. But we are at higher speeds, so it's going to be harder to talk anyway. We're just blazing down the mountain trying to get home. Crested 150 miles on our motorcycle here. Gotta love a Triumph. This makes spectacular machines. And these old, simple, old school air oil cooled power plants, just the most reliable things you could throw your leg over. I put them in that same classification as a Boxer, BMW. Your world is flat. Major issue we have up here on this beautiful mountain, not only trying to keep your high beam and low beam down so you have some visibility, it's deer. You can't see it at night, but you probably saw me checking out carcasses all over the place on the way up the mountain today. Working that switch. There's some entrances we're blowing by right now that we use for a little weekend fun up to the Valhalla coming out on Chestnut Ridge. We got 12 o'clock knob coming out here. We've already passed those guys. They're trying to rip into town right now. I'll turn off my high beam and let them know, hey, there was a motorcycle pulling out there. Or coming down the road, they've already pulled out. What's your bar? This is where we got passed earlier. It was awesome. We left the house trying to meet them at the Bent Mtn Bistro. Which, hell, I don't even know what time it is. I haven't set the timepiece on this one yet. But I think we got there probably roughly around 7. And it's now 9:15, 9:20-ish it seems by what little light we have left. Still have yet to get our food. They got ours in a box to go so we can eat on the way down the road. I didn't get to even eat up there. To do a little experimentation, I got my mic on the far left side of my helmet. So you're probably picking up a lot of wind noise unless this windsock's doing a kick-ass job like I hope it is. You alright over there? Are you all good? Do we need to stop for anything on the way home? I don't know if Molly can even see what's going on right now. She got shades on. Didn't bring our nights. Weren't anticipating being out waiting for burgers for 2 hours. I love this 18950 though, guys. You know, a Scorpion, I've tested that thing out. I've knocked my noggin at 90 miles an hour going down to turn 1 at Roebling Road and came out alright with the old EX400 when they were really getting their start. So there's nothing but improvements now. I have not had one complaint about any wind buffeting except for on the Motus where I couldn't get the screen adjusted for my height. But I think I'm going to be able to nick that one in the butt for our next ride. At least I hope so. I'll probably take the Arai for this long ride. Keep a full face helmet on. I mean, that's what's the cool thing about a Cena. All this equipment that I'm using right now can be transferred from helmet to helmet. I just buy a base and use the same Cena over and over and over. Lots of memory. The power, you won't run out of power. It has juice forever, days and days and days. I can jam out on the radio and talk on the phone, do these vlogs and recordings, and still have juice. I hardly ever plug this bad boy in. I love it. I got a handlebar control I'm going to start utilizing the next ride, so I can keep hands on the controls and do mods to our communication and vlogging while we are riding in the middle of a corner on the twisty roads up here in Blue Ridge Mountains. You're probably saying, thank you, Nate. If I pass you on the right, you're an asshole. That's one of the biggest things I took from Europe, man. Their respect on the road. In America, specifically here in Southwest Virginia, specifically in Roanoke, the left lane is a chill lane for some reason, man. They think, hey, I'm just going to kick it at my own speed. I paid my taxes. I can do whatever I want to do. Man. Tractor trailers stay in the right lane no matter what. It's a law over there. And they'll get over, or cars will get over to pass you and immediately get back in the right lane, leaving an open lane and a high level of respect for the individuals that made the conscious decision to go a little faster. I mean, that's your choice. So here, passing on the right in the state, I think is not, it's something frowned upon by the police. Maybe a state law about it. But it's common practice because your yokels on the freaking cell phone over in the left lane that paid their taxes and own that piece of property right there, right? I got a big old beautiful bumper sticker on the El Camino. And it is, if I pass you on the right, you're an idiot. And it's perfectly put. thank you, Brian Frank Jarlinski. Frankie Rizzo, my man from the track. He got this custom made for us. Speaking of the El Camo, I'm probably going to head back to the hut. Drop off the wife. Go back to the shop and pick up my hot rod. Maybe take a quick stop at the old Walmart and see if they got any little baby pools that'll fit in the back. Cause I feel like filling it up with water and doing a little moving pool action this weekend. You want me to drop you back off at the house? I'm going to go back to the shop and get the El Camino. Bump, 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 bump. That car soaks it up good though, man. Molly says that the comfort level of this vehicle compared to a Ural. What are you doing up there? It's superior. Car behind me is probably like, what the hell is going on up there? Alright. We get one more chance to fly, but I don't think Molly wants to. You don't want to fly anymore, do you? You don't want to fly the car anymore, do you?
What?
You don't want to fly the car anymore, do you?
No.
Alright. Alright guys, catch you later.